Today we're making pumpkin pancakes. When I think about a holiday morning, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Wednesday, Friday, whatever, every day is a holiday in my house, I think about pancakes. And what better way to celebrate the season or any time of year, in my opinion, than to make pumpkin pancakes. Cheers. Stop what you're doing and go make these pancakes. These are super easy, they're gluten-free. Whip them up in a jam. We're gonna be using my new pan. This company sent me this pan for free, and I wanna give it a try. I wanna see, is this the pan you should buy? I do have many pans, different variety of pans. I purchased all the other pans myself, but this one looks just super nice. I love this ceramic, safe, non-toxic interior. It's also really light. So many of my other pans are super heavy. This is like, I don't have to get a workout just to make pancakes. It works with so many different cooktops. Everything will be linked below, and I believe there's also a special discount code. So let's whip up these pancakes, shall we? We're gonna grab a bowl. We're gonna start with the dry ingredients. We're gonna add in 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of pumpkin protein, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 tablespoon of sweetener. I'm using monk fruit. And we're gonna give that a whisk. It smells so good in my kitchen, friends. What are your favorite pancakes? I would love to know. I like all things pancakes, but especially pumpkin. Next, we're gonna add the wet ingredients. I am gonna start with 2 eggs. If you are vegan, you can substitute flax eggs or chia eggs. I usually use flax and it turns out great, but I'm going with 2 eggs today. I'm also being very brave, cracking them directly in the bowl where I could potentially get shells in there. I'm a risk taker. Gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I like using pure vanilla extract. Now you don't have to do this, but I'm going to. I'm gonna take some apple cider vinegar and I'm gonna add it to here. I could have started with this to kind of curdle the non-dairy milk that I'm gonna be using, but I'm just gonna put the apple cider vinegar straight inside the bowl to make my life easier. And I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon. Do not worry, your pancakes will not turn out like vinegar. I really love using soy milk. This is the type that I use. This will be linked on my diningwithtara.com. Make sure you go there to snag the recipe, but I love this. It's organic. You can use any type of milk that you want. I'm using about 3/4 cup, but sometimes we need to adjust depending on how thick or thin you want your pancake batter. And then we're gonna give everything a nice whisk. You could use a blender. I don't feel like dirtying it. You could use a mixer, beaters, but I'm just using a whisk. This is a quick and easy recipe. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm noticing here the batter is really thick. So you could add some more, give or take. So I think I am actually gonna add a little bit more milk to mine. I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup, which would make this 1 cup of milk. Yeah, that feels a lot better. The recipe on Dining with Tara will reflect 1 cup, but again, you might want more or less, depending on your preference. That looks just about perfect. The other wonderful thing when using gluten-free flour is there's really not the same concern for over-mixing it that you can get with the gluten-filled flours. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll on the stove. We do not need the lid, so I'm gonna remove the lid. Now the company does say Preheat the cookware for 90 seconds before cooking and lightly coat the inner surface with cooking oil to enhance the performance. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Turn it on low. So we're gonna let this heat up. I love that it's got this on the bottom too. So it's just more durable. Okay, we're gonna let that heat up in about 90 seconds. I'm gonna just use avocado oil. You could use coconut oil, just about a teaspoon, only because they said to do it. Another thing I like to do is use this silicone brush and just evenly coat the bottom of the pan. Then we're gonna add in, you can make them as big as you like. First pancake never really turns out that great, so I'm gonna make it on the smaller side for the first one. I did decide to add another 1/4 of a cup of milk. So it's 1 1/4 of a cup of milk, and that'll be on the website. Let's go ahead and check it. Oh, it smells so good in here, friends. Sometimes I like to flip it more than once. Perfect. The batter is much better like this. I do always like to taste the first pancake. Super fluffy. Look at how fluffed up. It's really good. This pan is so sleek. I love it. They're just sliding around so easy in here. I can grab this last one. Now, oh, it's because I burned myself, friends. Get off of there. It's fine. This pan is not typically what you would use for pancakes. I just really want to eat pancakes. I will say I love how deep the pan is. You can do stir fries in this. You can make pasta in this. I've done that with some of my other pans where, like, if you want to compare this to the Always pan, this is definitely deeper. I really like the square shape, and it seems significantly bigger. And in that pan, I would make all kinds of things. One-pot meals, because I don't want to have to wash multiple pans. So I definitely really like the depth of this, the nice high sides, but that it's also open on the top. This one I'm gonna flip over since it had some of that raw pancake on top. Wow, they look perfection, nice and golden brown. And I really did burn my finger. For you, friend, I burned myself for you. The pan did come with this cute scrub brush, and it feels some kind of natural material. I don't even think we're gonna need this, not for this, but it came with this, so that gets a thumbs up. Wow, I made them like perfect size order. Look at that beautiful stack. And just repeat the process. My verdict, this pan is very hot. It's gonna clean like a dream. I don't advise cleaning it when it's hot. Let it completely cool down first. It did so well making these pancakes. Nothing stuck. They were gliding around. Everything is gonna be linked in the description box below. If you wanna snag this pan with the Black Friday special, I plan on using this pan a lot more. I'm so excited to cook all kinds of delicious, delectable, simple, fancy, amazing, delicious recipes for you. So if you're not subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today. Don't forget to head over to diningwithtara.com to snag the recipe for yourself. Once again, I'd love to thank, and I'm gonna put it on the screen, for gifting me this pan. I'm so excited to have it in my collection. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.
Nana, you forgot to mention that it comes with a spatula. Thank you, USELUCK.
You know I'm gonna try these pancakes and see what I think. I haven't actually had them with syrup. I need to set this plate down, my friends. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig in. Cheers. Stop what you're doing and go make these pancakes.